What's up, everybody? We are playing against the Chargers in this one. We are second in our division. We just found out that Javonte Williams is fourth overall running back. I had to cough there for a second. Whew. Tell you what. So we got a lot of yardage to go for with our boy Williams because he's at 887 yards right now throughout the season, right? And the running backs, the first, second, third, all have I think over 1,000, so or at least 1,000. So we got a long ways to go with Javonte Williams, and I think we're just going to do it with him. I think we're going to try to get him up onto at least the top
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos.
I'm kidding. Herbert's pretty damn good.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
It was so
Usually
fast.
we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Justin Herbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Chill out.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Nope.
And Eckler will not get there.
4
Great
rushes, only
defense
15
at the
yards.
point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Micah Hyde. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a 7-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 10th NFL season now. That's Russell Wilson.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Fights off the defender. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made
Sorry,
the
guys.
play,
This is probably going to be
and he
just
couldn't even get going.
just using the running back right now.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
We're scoreless after 1. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Williams. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 28.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Clearly, you guys can see I'm only throwing it if Boone is around that.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
56 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Doing good. 50 yards a quarter, basically.
On the ground, this is Williams.
Get in there, baby. Get in there.
He is into the end zone for
I was not expecting that. So thank God for that. Look at that. 942 yards out of the 5. So he's getting there, baby.
Number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Sorry for the constant clearing the throats, guys.
And it's now
It's one of those
7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was the rookie Javonte Williams who finished it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard.
Come on, Jones. Is he really injured again?
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not
nice to see
allowed
Richard
receivers
Sherman,
to run
on the
free.
defense a
And
lot,
there's
man.
another example.
It's not like
Another
a key
incompletion.
piece, but
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Dislocated knee.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. 1:53 remaining in this 1st half of play.
Try to get another. Try to
Denver
get
offense
50
at
yards,
the line,
right?
ready to go. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs.
Come on.
That's what you're really
There you go.
seeking.
Oh,
but there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're
You've got to
sitting,
be kidding me.
a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Oh, fuck. And of course.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the
And we
Chargers
gave him up to the Chargers. Wow, that's a slap in the face. Fuck.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking
God.
and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the 50, here's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brent.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From the 6. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
90 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This is the tight end fan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right, it was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up. I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was the rookie Javonte Williams who finished it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Here we go with Williams. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from
I'm not sure if you guys were hearing, I might have had the mic on just a little bit, but I was listening to these guys that sell Funko Pop off of Whatnot, and this is not a sponsored video, but Whatnot is a pretty damn cool app. I've bought actually, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, I want to say 5 Pops. Funko Pops from Whatnot, and I think I'm getting like 3 more, and I just got my first ever soda Funko Pop, which was costing me like 20 bucks total, but I did not get a chase. But if that's what you were hearing in the background was the guy selling the Pops, and pretty cool. So I like it.
Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away.
Try to get the ball back. Do what we can.
This taken in at the goal line.
Get our boy Javonte Williams.
And beyond the 20,
close
but
to
not
200
by
yards
much.
as we
In
can.
fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that one going to be on target and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game.
Just kick it. Don't go for it, please. Fuck.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Williams, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go with Boone. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Why are they putting Boone in here? Come on, man. Put Javonte Williams in.
Wilson going to throw. He'll buy some time right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On the carry, it's Boone. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So this
well, guys, we tried. We tried to get him to 200, but it didn't work. But oh well, that's fine.
Really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Denver, they keep
good game. Excuse me. Oh, so now our boy is a dev trait upgrade. Nice. He's a superstar development trait. Love it. We done did good, folks. We done did good. Ooh, and next week is against the Chiefs. Whew. Here we go. Playoff picture for the first time. Let's check this out. So obviously it's the Chiefs, and then we're in on the 5 seed. I guess it's not too bad. Steelers are 4th. Indianapolis is 3rd. And Buffalo obviously is the 2nd. Is the Seahawks in it? No. The only one from the NFC West is, excuse me, the Cardinals. And Green Bay and Tampa Bay, of course, are in the 1 and 2 slots. So that's great. Bears? Really? And the Falcons. So that's cool. All right. Not too shabby, guys. Not too shabby. Got 2 more players to negotiate contracts with real quick. You are our center. Let's just do 2.5. See what you say about that. Cool. Great. He's a young guy. Let's give him $3 million. And let's just go for that. 4.22. These guys are just dirt cheap. They'll sign anything. I love it. All right. Let's see. Our boy's not in there yet. Nobody is right now. But Aaron Rodgers is in there. Baker Mayfield is still striving for the top 3. Nobody. Nobody on the list. Actually, hold up. Stats and awards. Let's see where he's at right now for running. Come on, baby. Come on. He's 3rd in touchdowns, but 4th still. So he just reached over 1,000. Yikes. All right, we got a lot of work to do on the next one, boys. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.